Classical conditioning, both anxiety and phobias in school involve involuntary behaviors and can be the result of classical conditioning.
Anxiety is not reduced through exposure to anxiety-provoking situations because the child avoids this. The avoidant behavior more likely to occur again in this context. When one is trying to manage such problems, it might therefore be appropriate to attempt to break down the learned association.
With school phobia, this could involve exposing the child to situations that become progressively closer to the reality of school, while reducing their anxiety, a technique called systematic desensitization. This might involve the use of relaxation techniques combined with trips that gradually get closer to school, home visits from teachers, brief play sessions in the hall, or attendance for only part of class assemblies. It is important that if the child becomes anxious at any stage, the process is halted until he or she is able to cope.
This can be a very time-consuming therapy and it may take weeks until a child is able to tolerate the difficult situation. An alternative approach, Kelly flooring, is much more rapid and involves forcibly exposing the child to the further experience and keeping him or her exposed to it until the anxiety decreases naturally.
In some situations, this approach has proved effective, since it normally works quickly, typically after a few days. When carried out for school phobia with a puppy's parents, it can also give them encouragement and positive techniques for handling their child. Unfortunately, it does place great strains on parents, who may be very anxious about their child. As described later in this chapter, they may have inadvertently generated the problem in the first place by excessive concern and by allowing the child to stay away from school for minier problems.
Created using Powtoon.